Alfonso Cuarón Orozco was born on November 28 in Mexico City, Mexico. From an early age, he yearned to be either a film director or an astronaut. However, he did not want to enter the army, so he settled for directing. He didn't receive his first camera until his 12th birthday, and then immediately started to film everything he saw, showing it afterwards to everyone. In his teen years, films were his hobby. Sometimes he said to his mother he would go to a friend's home, when in fact he would go to the cinema. His ambition was to know every theater in the city. Near his house there were two studios, Studios Cherubusco and Studios 212. After finishing school, Cuarón decided to study cinema right away. He tried to study at CCC, Centro de Capacitación Cinematográfica, but wasn't accepted because at that time they weren't accepting students under 24 years old. His mother didn't support that idea of cinema, so he studied philosophy in the morning and in the afternoon he went to the CUEC, Centro Universitario de Estudios Cinematográficos. During that time he met many people who would later become his collaborators and friends. One of them was Luis Estrada. Cuarón also became good friends with Carlos Markovich and Emmanuel Lubezki. Luis Estrada directed a short called Vengeance is Mine, on which Alfonso and Emmanuel collaborated. The film was in English, a fact which bothered many teachers of the CUEC such as Marcela Fernandez Violante. The disagreement caused such arguments that in 1985, Alfonso was expelled from the university. During his time studying at CUEC he met Mariana Elizondo, and with her he had his first son, Jonas Cuarón. After Alfonso was expelled, he thought he could never be a director and so went on to work in a museum so he could sustain his family. One day, José Luis García Agraz and Fernando Camara went to the museum and made an offer to Cuarón. They asked him to work as cable person in La Víspera, 1982, a job which was to prove to be his salvation. After that he was assistant director in García Agraz's Noco, 1984, as well as numerous other films. He was also second unit director in Gabby, A True Story, 1987, and co-wrote and directed some episodes in the series A Hora Marcada, 1967. One New Year's Eve, he decided he would not continue to be an assistant director, and with his brother Carlos started writing what would be his first feature film, Solo con tu pareja, 1991. Love in the Time of Hysteria. After the screenplay was written, the problem became how to get financial backing for the movie. IMCINE, Instituto Mexicano de Cinematografía, which supports movies financially, had already decided which